G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from Down Under with another Blu-ray review and unboxing. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Blu-ray release of one of Walt Disney Pictures' most recent live-action films. I am of course talking about Pete's Dragon. And that is the wrong one. Let's try that again, shall we? I am of course talking about Pete's Dragon. That's better. Of course, it's a little bit of an easy mistake because the 2016 version of Pete's Dragon is of course a remake of the 1977 version of Pete's Dragon. The giveaway being that both movies star a green dragon and that both movies are actually called Pete's Dragon. Yes, this movie has joined a long lineup of Disney remakes that have been happening quite recently, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because I'm absolutely loving all of these remakes and reboots that Disney are pushing out at the moment. I mean, this is based on a movie that's almost 40 years old. I went into cinemas, I absolutely adored this, so I'm very excited to get into this Blu-ray set and take a look. So how about you join me and we'll do just that. Okay, here it is, the Pete's Dragon Blu-ray. And once again, it seems I've put the wrong one down. And once again, here it is, the Pete's Dragon Blu-ray. Just as most of my Disney Blu-rays are, this is the North American edition, which I imported from Amazon. It cost me about $30 Australian, which is pretty much the same price that this will be going for in stores when it's released in about a month's time. So first off, let's take a look at the slipcover of this. As always, it's got this really beautiful embossing on it, so as you can see, Elliot there is embossed and so is Pete down the bottom there. Sort of just in this section and this section, and the rest of it has this really nice shiny finish to it. On the back we get our standard Disney layout where we have the bonus features listed up the top. We get a little description of the film here and then all the technical specs down the bottom. This one, just in typical Disney fashion, features a 7.1 DTS HD Master Audio soundtrack, which is absolutely beautiful. The picture on this is absolutely gorgeous as well. What I should say is that there's not actually a 3D version of this available anywhere in the world, which is kind of odd because usually if there's no 3D edition in the States, there will at least be one in the UK or in Australia or in one of the Asian countries, but in this case for some reason there's not been a 3D release at all. But I should say that when I did see this one at the cinemas, I saw it in 3D, and even then I came out going, well, that movie really didn't warrant a 3D. I mean, there's some really cool sequences in there with Elliot flying and whatever else, which you think would really lend to the 3D technology, but it sort of fell flat for me, and there wasn't a real depth to it, so it doesn't really bother me too much that this movie isn't getting a 3D release. The special features on this release are kind of bare bones, which is sort of what we're kind of used to with Disney releases these days. We've got notes to self, a director's diary, making magic, discover the fun facts about what went into designing the spectacular lovable dragon, disappearing moments, the director shares a montage of the film's lost scenes, audio commentary with director David Lowery, co-writer Toby Halbrooks, and actors Oak Spegley and Una Lawrence. It's also got a couple of music videos here, Nobody Knows by the Lumineers and Something Wild by Lindsay Sterling featuring Andrew McMahon and the Wilderness. And it's also got a nice little blooper reel on there as well. If you're interested in taking a look at the spine, this is it here. We've got Elliot the dragon down in the corner here, and likewise on the other side you've got Elliot as well. It'd be nice if you had Elliot on one side and Pete on the other side, but sometimes they don't go to that kind of effort. Sometimes they do. Once again, nothing like consistency with Disney. Let's take this out of the slipcover. We've got a couple of stickers here. These actually came stuck to the slipcover, and if you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know that these stickers on the slipcovers really annoy me, so I always peel them off and put them on this case here. I don't know what this is. Suddenly Rotten Tomatoes are putting stickers on everything, and this is some weird little like Christmas gift thing that you can write to and from. Once again, this was on the slipcover. I couldn't imagine someone taking a pen and writing on that on the slipcover, peel it off, and oh, okay, you've got this indent of your name on the slipcover. That would just drive me absolutely mental. But underneath these stickers, we've got the same cover as the slipcover right there, of course. Flip it over, and once again, you've got the exact same artwork as the back of the slipcover. So we'll crack this one open. We've got the stock standard Disney blue disc and white text on this side, and of course, a DVD copy of the movie there, which is the stock standard Disney white disc with silver writing. We also get these couple of little pamphlets with it, as always. There's the digital HD copy code on this. For some reason, it's not actually in one of those little bags with the peel back thing. It's just on a little slip there. And the obligatory join the DMC.com thing, which is no use to me because I can't join the DMC being in Australia. So that just about covers everything with this set. It's nothing incredibly special. I mean, even the cover's not really that special. The contents aren't that special, but it's a really nice movie, and well, it has to be added to the collection. So that was a very quick unboxing of the 2016 version of Pete's Dragon, not to be confused with the 1977 version of Pete's Dragon. Both films are very good. I must say, I grew up watching the original Pete's Dragon as a kid. I never actually owned it, but every time that it was played on the Disney Channel, I would make sure to watch it. Now, when I grew up a little bit, I did actually stop watching the movie, and I hadn't watched it for many, many years when the Blu-ray was first released a couple of years ago. So I sat myself down really excited to finally watch Pete's Dragon again. I was really excited, and then I was really let down because I realized just how badly this movie holds up. This movie dates back to the exact same year that the original Star Wars movie was released, so it's not necessarily a matter of it just being an old movie. It's just that this is one really, really incredibly dated movie. It's a very long and overdrawn movie, and it's actually very, very dark. I never realized that as a kid, but it's a very, very dark story. It's very, very boring. There's a whole chunk at the end which I didn't remember when I revisited this, and it made me think, well, maybe I only ever watched like the first half of the movie and then turned it off. I don't remember, but I don't remember that last half of the movie. So going into the cinema to see the 2016 version of Pete's Dragon, I was both excited and also a little bit worried. But as soon as I was in there and I was half an hour into the film, I knew that I was absolutely worrying for no reason because this film is an absolute gem. I absolutely loved it. I do have to say, I know it might be a little bit sacrilegious, but I actually enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed the original. The animation in this is superb. The acting is superb. I mean, you've got Robert Redford in this one. I mean, I absolutely love Mickey Rooney's performance in the original, but you just can't go past Robert Redford, and he delivers another stellar performance in this one. Bryce Dallas Howard is incredible, as always, and even the little kid was really, really good in this movie. The animation of the dragon was fantastic. There's a real charm with that whole live action cross with traditional hand-drawn animation thing, but I just really loved this one. There was more of a believability to it. They changed the story a little bit too. Usually, again, that would be a bit sacrilegious, but I think they've changed it for the better. It's a lot shorter, it's a lot less dark, it's a lot more family friendly, and it's just a whole lot more fun, I think, than the original version. So Pete's Dragon, once again, is available on Blu-ray right now. I don't think it's available in Australia. I think it's coming out later in the year or sometime early next year, but it's available in the States right now! There is actually a version in the United Kingdom where you get both movies bundled together. A nice little bundle pack, 2-movie collection. But do be aware that the UK version of the original movie is an edited cut. For some reason, they cut out a whole chunk of it. I think it's like half an hour shorter, which to me, I thought would be kind of good because the original one clocking in at just a bit over 2 hours was just way too much for me. But apparently the UK version omits what is arguably the most famous song from the entire film, so I don't know why they did that. The version you get in Australia, however, is the US cut. Don't know how that works, don't ask me. Pete's Dragon available on Blu-ray. Go out and get it. Well, that just about wraps up everything. Once again, thank you for joining me today. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you've seen, please, it would be very much appreciated if you could hit subscribe at the jump. Until next time, guys, take care, and I hope you have a magical day.